some of the connection doesn't make sense like here, because basically you have your floor is built from layers, and the structure layer is the concrete layer, which is hatched, and on top of it there are other layers that represent the finish. And also for the walls, it's the same story. But technically, when they start construction, they don't do such a thing. They have to draw the wall and connect it to the slab, and then they start to finish both sides of the wall and the slab. It depends on which side they start first. But this detail is no sense, because they don't build the walls on top of the finish. They build the wall on top of the floor. So that in here you have to connect the wall to the wall to your floor here. But that will create some details that we want to look at, create some problems here that we want to look at, because the finish will be extended here and the finish will be extended there. And one of the things that we will be restricting about in the construction, in the section mainly, is this connection. We want to see overlaps of materials like this. We don't want to see section like that. So what you will do is that you will go to profile, view, and you start this cut profile again. And then here you can pick what you want. You can pick any layer you want, and then what is the cut profile for it. And if you look at this, technically we want to for sure cut the materials of the floor at this level, because it doesn't make sense to do. Right. And at the same time, we want to cut the finish of the wall so that they don't extend inside here. So what we start with is that we, if this is mortar and this is mortar, we can just connect them together. But I don't think they're mortar. I think this one was different materials. But what we can do is that we can go to the profile and then pick this layer, and then it will ask us about where do you want to cut the profile at. So that if we cut it at this location, that means we are cutting it here, and then it will ask us which one we want to keep. So at that point, the arrow is pointing upward, and this is what we want to keep, so that it will erase what's behind it here. And then we can go also to the same, and then pick this, and then cut the profile for it. And we can do the same thing, so that if you see here, there is a groove here that represents this material is ended here. It's not continuous anymore. And then we can go also to view cut profile and pick this, and then we cut it here and flip this, so that we see an order here that represents the actual construction. And we can go here also and then repeat this for us, and drag down from here to there, and flip this, and do it like this. Now we can get to the floor, and then we also want to cut the profile that we see for this, and we will cut it from here, and cut it from there. And of course, we want to keep the outside, so that this is correct. We cut it for us like this, and we will go to the other materials, which is here, cut profile, and we draw line here and line there. So this is now becoming more realistic. So the walls are connected to here, but they are not. The line is not finished because this is brick and this is concrete, so that they have to be aligned here. And the materials are making sense here, so that those are done first, and then the painting and maybe the other layers of the wall is done. So this is something behind. It's not a concern for us now. We're talking about the section that we cut in. If we see something like this, I think most probably we have to deal with this, and that is basically a wall itself that is connected to here to the slab, which is fine for us to keep it for now, because it's just a portion of the section that we cut through, and then it does have.
يا شباب, pay attention to the order of construction, so that what need to be shown is the order first correctly, so that the thing that you build first is the thing that can be attached together. So that in construction we start with building the slab system, and on top of it we build our brick walls, and that's it for now. So that they have to be attached to each other. After finishing the walls, we might start with doing the flooring, and that flooring might be composed of mortar and maybe a layer of ceramic or screed, and on top of it carpet, and you can do this. But of course, after doing this, you start with after finishing the flooring, you start with the layers of the wall. Pay attention also, sometimes if it's a carpet or something, you will not lay it off unless you finish your wall first. So in this case, the layer of the carpet would stop at the surface or interface of the wall. So that it depends what comes first, and that is how you create these in your building, in the cross section here between, or the interface between the wall and the slab. So this has to be clearly done, because especially in detailing, it will show up and it will affect the quality of your drawing and the order of your drawing. If it's not done properly, it will raise lots of questions. So that you have to cut into the element in order to show the hierarchy and the order of the construction.
What we have is we have section lines, and the section lines, I assume all included it. If not, you can just go and then drag a section similar to this, and you can flip the directionality of it this way or the other way around, and then also you can create an L1 cut in it as we before, so that you can split them and then move forward to just capture what is important in your section to show, rather than showing some stuff that doesn't help or doesn't add any value to what you have. So when we click on this section, we go to our section that we have already in the building, and we can make call out. So that this is the call out that I did for the intersection here between the slab and the wall. So I'll show you today some features we can add to it in order to make it as a good detail, because now we are zooming in. We are making a detail that is maybe 1 5 up to 10, so that we have to add more details and more lines to the section that we have. And the way to do this is that you also go to view and call out. You can pick whatever you want from here, so similar to this, and you can pick this and move it around if you're not happy with it. And also you can expand it, and you can move this inside or outside based on the best location for you. You can also create an elbow in order to have a good representation without overlapping with the lines. Here, the numbers will show up once you copy this to a detail in a drawing. It will show you here what is the address of this drawing. Let's go to this drawing by double click on it. This is what we have in our section. And here is we take the 1 to 5 scale, 1 to 10 scale. You will have different pattern according to how depth you are cutting, and also according to what is the, if you select coarse, medium, fine position. So this is what we have for 1 to 5. And pay attention please, because I don't want to see these errors in your designs. Once you do this, your section concrete is no longer accepting the diagonal hashing. You have to show here, like you have to show the coarse aggregates here, and because this is just a big scale, so that once we are shifting, we're having our section. For this section, it's accepted, of course, to have hatching like this, and that is for a reason, because it will show us directly where our structural elements and where our location of the beams. The columns for sure we don't cut them because it will just show you a solid wall, which doesn't make sense. But for us, for the structural elements that we have hatched in them according to scale 100 to 150, it makes sense to make it hatched like this, like diagrams. And as I said, our poster I put the example that shows the hierarchy of the sections to show good coordination between the lines, which is worth good grades. When we go to our detail here, we have 2 things to do. We have 2 options to do. We can pick the element here, and we can override the graphic in view.
طبعا pay attention that the slab itself, we make a cut pattern in it so that to show the hierarchy of the elements, what comes to what, so that in it you would see that the lines are stopped where the structure or the construction hierarchy shows, so that this is subject to cut profile similar to the previous video that I just showed you.
Or maybe like if we we want to also include the beam with us here, or it's just do it by element for now. And then we have several things here. So this pattern is also helping us because we want to have the cut pattern. And then once you go to the cut pattern, you will see what is the that is already there. We can shift here to the concrete and then apply. Okay, so that all of the element here is shifted to the concrete, whereas I don't want to have the upper elements for us shown as concrete because it's going to be different here. This is one thing. And the way I did it this way, because if you go to your manage here and then select the type that you want to change, similar to what we did before, and go to the concrete cast in place and then select the cut pattern, all of the elements will just change in everything. So that if you get back to your section, you will see it this way. So that's what we don't want to see. We just want to override the graphics in this view. So this is one thing, pay attention to it. Also, again, I can go here to my beam as I have, and then I have option to make masking or to make the same way as I did for the slab. Or the other option is to go to annotate, and then you mask the region or fill the region. So that fill the region, we can put pattern in. So that what we can do is that we take our beam and we go to edit type and then take the earth in here and then okay. This is the earth actually. It's not the concrete. So that we have to go to this and take the concrete and then hit okay, apply, okay, so that it shows like this for us. Now the line here is hidden because we have to go to the third region and then make this line just obvious. So what I actually recommend for you is just to go to do it using the first method. If you're not very happy with it, you can do it using this one. But you can edit the line. You can go to edit boundary here and edit the line. And when we do the masking, so this is what we have as an option here. If we go back to annotate and then region, third region, and then pick this, and what I did is that I pick invisible line. So what you can do is just you have to go back and then pick the projection line, and then you can change it from here or from the beginning. What you can do is just you go to annotate and then the third region, and then for the lines that we make, you don't make invisible line, just make it as lines. So you go here and there and that, and you edit with the edit type, and then go to concrete, okay, and then okay. Now what you see here is some stuff. Some of you also submit this as a green line or different lines. What we need to do is that from this annotation, the line is already colored for us. So that what we can do is just we go to manage additional setting and then line style, and then we have these lines for us. The lines is green here, as you see. So that what you can do is just pick it and give it background. Okay, apply, okay, and this is what you see. So this is one of the things that we did for attaching the beam to the column here. Pay attention that I make my beam just aligned with the slab and then make some adjustment for the slab in order to have my brickwork continuous as it's shown here. One of the good components that we talk about is once we have the view and back profile, you can pick layer by layer and make some adjustment in it if you want to move things around and then cut the pattern earlier or cut the layer earlier, similar to here. And as we said here, this is something that we talked about before. How the section is connected here. We have to think about how it's constructed. First of all, the structural element here is the slab. And then before adding layers to the slab, adding materials, adding ceramic tiles, adding anything to it, the wall is built. So this is our wall. And the wall here is built from different layers. We have to think about which layer comes first. So that once, if some of you are mute your mics because it's making some noise. So you have to think about what layers comes first. So that if we take our wall here, which was I think completely for us, we have several layers. We have bricks for outer layers, and then because here it shows exterior side, air, rigid insulation, then roofing, and then we have concrete mason unit, which is the structural element for the wall. It doesn't mean it's structural element for the building. It's a structural element for the wall. So that we have to understand two concepts. One of the elements when it's a structural element, that means it's an element that carry other elements on top of it. When it's just non-structural element or non-load-bearing wall, that doesn't mean that the wall itself cannot stand. The wall needs a structural element to stand, to hold itself. And that is what is meant by this layer, which is a structure. So that doesn't mean that it's a load-bearing wall, it's non-load-bearing wall, but this is the structural element that can hold the wall, that can provide the wall, and everything is attached to it. And then we have plastering and paint. So these are the layers. So that we have to think that this concrete mason unit is the first layer that has to be built above the slab. So it has to be attached to the slab. And then we have several things outside, and which is not our concern now because it's outside. But here we have plastering and paint. So that this is done before the layers of the floor. If so, it has to go like this. If it's opposite, and the layer of the wall is done first, the layer of the slab is done first, has to be the other way around. So that this layer is extended to here, and then it's cut, and this is just testing on it. So that this is important detail, which you judge based on whether your cut profile makes sense or not. This is one thing. The other thing that is very important for us is that when we go to annotate, we have to focus on this area, which is the detail here. We have one of the things are components, and the other thing is we have repeating detail component. Repeating detail component is very important because it allows you to get one element and repeat it. So that I'll give you an example here. So that let's head first to the detail component that we have, and we go to load family. And we search, so try to avoid the US because we do units in inches, and it's better to stick to the metric system, which we are familiar with. And then if you go to detail items, here are divisions that I think you had it from them this week. I assume you started. If not, please start soon. So these are the divisions that we talk about: general, site work, concrete, masonry, metals. They are organized according to the master format. So that whatever you want, you can come to here and then look for it. And that is something that is important to understand. To just important to know where things are, so that it will save you time. And then you gain this by practice for sure. If you make lots of sessions using Revit and using the master format, it will be easy for you to grab what elements that you need to incorporate in your detail. So this is the masonry division 4, and we have the stone. We have several items for it, and then it's also organized according to the sub-naming of the elements. So that we have masonry accessories, we have clay masonry units, which are mainly the bricks, so that we have here several types of bricks. So that suppose I take this for my section, and then I open it. It will show up for me here, and I can drag this. I can copy this several times in order to mimic the wall actually for me, which is forming the outer layer. But I want to go to something that is more efficient. I first have to just understand what is that dimension, which is 0.1 for me, and I will go to this brick. What I will do is that I will go to the detail component, repeating detail component, and it exists here, and then I will duplicate because I don't want to have something that's already there, and I'll give it detailed. I want to wear my glasses because I'm getting old. Detailed bricks. And we hit OK. And then from the drop down menu here, all of the items that we load as components which show up here, there are already loaded items. So that like the high gauge angle here is already there. And we have the concrete blocks. We have also some bricks here. So that this is what I have in my, as I loaded it, it shows up here. Those are drop downs for the elements that they show. So that once you load the detail item, it will show up here, but doesn't mean it might be a row, it might be an analysis that has lots of bricks inside. It's not going to be just one of it. So that we take this and try to make your fixed distance so that the bricks are apart from each other with a fixed distance and no overlapping. The other one will make overlaps for you. And I think this is the right one, yes, fixed distance. And then what is the spacing between them? You also can adjust it, and if you want to make rotation for the brick. So let's accept this for now, and then go here and then start to put our bricks. This is what is in there. If we go back to here, it says brick section 10 millimeter joint, so that we need to go back here for this and then edit the type, and we have to pick what is the right. We have all of these. All of these are different kinds of bricks, so that if you want to have whatever kind you are comfortable with, just go with it. And I will try to pick this and see what I have. See, let's go to try to pick another one. I want to have something that is fitting for me 10 centimeters. Let's try this. So this one is what something I'm looking for, and this one is the brick section modular 10 millimeter joint. Let's go to here again and look for it. Section. I want to have a room, and I want to have just my regular one. Modular 10 millimeter joint, and pick the distance. Okay, and then once I pick it, I go to here. So here it draws it for me as a detailed one, continuous, and I want to see if it's available space. I think we'll do it so that here it doesn't have any distances between the brick, and that is there for the brick. Like, how can I incorporate it in my section? I just want to measure this distance to make sure that it's almost. For me, it's fine. So that you have here two options to do it. One of the things is that you just copy it and then put it on top of this, but I think it's not very successful to do it this way. So if we move it and move it here, and just take this and grab it up to here, so that this is two layers on top of each other, because this is seen from here, and you have the option to also mask the region that is below. And the way to do this is you can instead also annotate region, mask region, and then you click. I think here, make sure here that you keep your lines invisible, because you don't want to add layers to it, so that this is. Let me just do this again. Analyze region, annotate region, masking region. We pick this here as a rectangle. So now the back layers is done. So was the lines invisible or not? Let's just I'll do this one more time to make sure that these lines are invisible. So you go to mask region, and you want to hide those lines actually. So it has to be like that. So that I prefer to hide it layer by layer. And yes, here layer by layer. You can hide all of it and keep the tips here. Keep the initial lines here, so that it will give you some guidelines. And then you can draw whatever you want. So that in other words, what you can do is just go to mask region, and you make it invisible lines, and then just go here and mask all of it like this. So this just the initial wall just to use that it guides you what are the location and the details of the thicknesses that you want to have, and then you can draw it and copy it here. But I prefer to do layer by layer because it's better. I think it's better this way. So this is the other thing is that we can get to the CMUs also here, and also do the same thing and repeat the elements, so that we can go to components and do the same game again. So that you go to components and you go to edit type, and here we have detailed brick, so that you can have duplication, and then you can just write detailed CMUs. Okay, and you can go to your family and detail items and pick whatever brick or whatever CMU you feel comfortable with, and deal with it. So here we have some ones already that are already defined as CMUs, hopefully. Okay. Yes, complete block. So we have here 20 by 10. I take the one that is closest to mine, which is 15, because we have a layer that is 15 here, and hit OK. And then we can start also from here and pay attention. Just so this is taken from here, so I'll pick this and I lead it here. So that gives us an idea of how it's constructed. Like, because the whole here needs a slab in order to be constructed. Otherwise, without the slab, the whole doesn't have anything to be built on. So that even the outer wall, even if it's not connected to the slab, it needs the whole here to be built on. As we said, the inner layer here of the steel is the structural layer, so everything is attached to it, and this wall, the outer bricks, is somehow attached to it. So that without this brick, without this CMU, the brick wall cannot be exist. So that's why you have to think about what is the hierarchy of the construction, what are the phases that these segments are passing through, and this requires, by the way, incorporation of several topics, several classes that you've been taking at our university, so that you have to implement like your understanding about the structure. Hopefully, if you still remember anything about it, and you have to also incorporate all the materials and the construction systems and the mechanical systems, so that all of these are feeding in our topic, which is the intro. So here also we can go to the same thing and apply the same rule here by getting into here and you do the masking, so that you go to the region and make sure your lines are invisible, and we do this so that we get closer to our brick CMUs up to here, and then we hit OK.